One time the police stopped me for speeding, and they said, "Oh, you know the speed limit is 55 miles an hour?" I said, "Yeah, I know, but I wasn't going to be out that long."
Out there, yeah. That's good. That's good. That's good. I like, yeah.
I used to be a waiter.
Welcome back, channel, my wonderful people. Theo, fellow Gen Z Brit, is going to be diving into part 2 of Stephen Wright's Complete Works stand-up special. We recently checked out part 1, so if you haven't seen part 1, for those of you guys watching, I'll definitely recommend checking out part 1. I'll leave that links in the description. If I can remember, I'll try and link it in the top right hand side of the screen for you guys can click that. But I would definitely recommend watching part 1, at least if you want to watch in chronological order. But in terms of contextual things, I don't actually, it might matter at least a little bit, because the stage has already been set. So yeah, I'll definitely recommend watching part 1, then coming back to watching this in part 2. But yeah, for those guys that have seen it, or for those guys that can't be asked to go back, don't blame me. We're going to be checking out part 2. So look, this is my first time diving into this special as well. It's going to be a blind reaction. I don't know how this progresses, but I guess I'll find out. Please do me the favor and hit that subscribe button so that you... And now for those guys on this channel, please do me the favor by clicking that subscribe button. Join me on the journey of curiosity. As well as for those of you guys watching, make sure you smash that like button. Help me push these videos in the algorithm. It always does me a big favor. And of course, commenting down below, let me know what you think. That always does a big favor for me as well. And yeah, guys, look, enough jibber jabber. Let's just dive on into this one, shall we? Let's go.
I got up the other day, and everything in my apartment had been stolen and replaced with an exact replica. Couldn't believe it.
Typical.
Call my friend in. I said, "Come here, look at this stuff. It's all an exact replica. What do you think?" He said, "Do I know you?"
Right. That's a reasonable question.
I bought one of those little glass ball things with the snow in it. Just checking.
That was good. That was good.
The human body is made up of 98% water. That means everybody is that far away from drowning.
Right.
I live in a house that's on a median strip of a highway. It's good, I like it. The only thing I don't like about it is when I leave my driveway, I have to be going 60 miles an hour. One night a jet flew a little bit too close to my house. I was walking from the living room to the kitchen, and the stewardess told me to sit down.
That's so funny. That's good. That's so good. I love it, man. And I love how when we look into the crowd, we just see a typical, what I'm assuming would be an 80s crowd, but these are like 80s parents. I think, just by just their hairstyles and how they're dressed and whatnot. But I could be wrong. You guys let me know. I don't know if this came out in the 80s. It might have. Let me check. I think so. I would assume it did, but I generally could be wrong. If you guys know, let me know in comment below. But that was fun. I want to hear that again.
One night a jet flew a little bit too close to my house. I was walking from the living room to the kitchen, and the stewardess told me to sit down.
That's so funny. That's a good joke. That's a great joke.
I was cleaning out my closet, and I found an old bathing suit that I'd made out of sponges. I remember one time I ordered into a pool, and I left, and no one could go swim until I came back. In my bedroom, I have a nightlight. I have a search nightlight. It goes back and forth across the room like this. If I have to get up in the middle of the night and go to the bathroom, I have to time it so I don't get caught.
Right. Makes sense. Makes sense. I would do the same. I would do the same.
I was walking my dog around my building on the ledge. A lot of people are afraid of heights, not me. I'm afraid of widths.
That's nice.
I have a 3-year-old dog. I named him Stay.
Stay, okay.
He was a lot of fun when he was a puppy, because when I called him, I would say, "Come here, Stay. Come here, Stay."
Come here, Stay.
And he would go.
That's so funny. That's so funny. I like
He's a
that.
lot smarter than that now. Now when I call him, they just ignore me and keep on typing. He's an East German Shepherd. My girlfriend has a queen-size bed. I have a Colchester-size bed. It's red and green and has bells on it. The ends curl up. I woke up one morning, she asked me if I slept good. I said, no, I made a few mistakes. When I was little in our backyard, we had a quicksand box. I was an only child, eventually. One time the police stopped me for speeding and they said, oh, you know the speed limit is 55 miles an hour? I said, yeah, I know, but I wasn't going to be out that long.
Out there, yeah. That's good. That's good. That's good. I like, yeah.
I used to be a waiter. I was fired for clearing tables. I was clearing them for takeoff. Had them all lined up outside. People thought it was an outdoor cafe. I said, no, these are leaving at 3.
Wow.
They were going to fire me anyway because I told them I think they should put the wrapper on a straw on the inside because that's the part that you don't want to get dirty.
I mean, you wouldn't want the outside to get dirty as well, though, right? And the outside protects the inside because it's covered on the outside. I mean, at least it's sealed. No? Let me know. Why am I doing that? Why am I even...
I like to skate on the other side of the ice.
I heard that one before.
I like to reminisce with people I don't know.
Right.
I like to fill my tub up with water, then turn the shower on and act like I'm in a submarine that's been hit.
Right. I've heard that one.
And I hate when my foot falls asleep during the day because that means it's going to be up all night.
Yeah.
When I get real bored, I like to drive downtown and get a great parking spot, then sit in my car and count how many people ask me if I'm leaving.
That's so bad, man.
Can't remember the rest. Right now I'm having amnesia and deja vu at the same time.
It's okay.
When I was a baby, I kept a diary. Recently I was rereading and it said day 1, still tired from the move. Day 2, everybody talks to me like I'm an idiot. Last time I went skiing, I had to get up at 5:30 in the morning. No, I knew I couldn't do that, so I slept with my skis on. My ride came in at 5:30 in the morning. He couldn't wake me up, so he carried me out of the house, put my skis onto the roof rack of the car, and drove right to the mountain. 17 miles away, I woke up out of this incredibly bizarre dream that I was skydiving horizontally.
Skydiving.
But I'm sure that's happened to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm joking.
I spilled spot remover on my dog. Now he's gone.
Wow.
I got up this morning, couldn't find my socks, so I called information. I said, hello, information? She said, yes. I said, I can't find my socks. She said they're behind the couch.
Information.
And they were. I'm tired of calling up the movies and listening to that recording of what's playing. so I bought the album. Last time I went to the movies, I was thrown out for bringing my own food in. My argument was the concession stand prices are outrageous. Besides, I haven't had a barbecue in a long time.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I went to the cinema. It's adults $5, children $2.50. I said, all right, give me 2 boys and a girl.
I like the way you flipped that joke.
One time I went to the drive-in in a cab. The movie cost me $95. I went to a place to eat. It said breakfast anytime, so I ordered French toast during the Renaissance.
That's a good joke.
I just got out of the hospital. I was in a speed reading accident. I hit a bookmark. Flew across the room. I've been doing a lot of painting lately, abstract painting, extremely abstract, no brush, no canvas. I just think about it.
Right.
One time I went to a museum where all the work in the museum had been done by children. They had all the paintings up on refrigerators.
Makes sense.
I left the museum and I was walking down the street. I saw a man who had wooden legs and real feet.
Okay.
He asked me if I knew what time it is. I said yes, but not right now.
Bad timing.
The ice cream truck in my neighborhood plays Helter Skelter.
What is Helter Skelter? Might be a older people thing, older generation thing.
I called the wrong number today. I said, hello, is Joey there? And a woman answered. She said, yes, he is. I said, can I speak to him, please? She said, no, he can't talk right now. He's only 2 months old.
Huh.
I said, all right, I'll wait.
That ended so abruptly, guys. I was thoroughly enjoying that one, man. What a nice little, a nice second part to this 5-part series. Guys, he's got these non-stop one-liners that are just funny. That just line after line after line. My head hurts from laughing. The way he just keeps up the character throughout, you know, that same tone, same facial expressions, and then just saying the most absurdly nonsensical things. If that's the way to put it. Like, he says like things that don't make sense, but they make sense at the same time. Like he's just this, I don't even know the name for this style of comedy, but it's definitely a unique style that I'm sure one of you guys probably gonna comment down below. But you know, it's definitely a unique style that I'm so like I can't get enough of, man. And I keep thinking like, how many of these one-liners does he have? Like, he keeps spinning them, and it's the creativity to just like spin these one-liners, and like misdirect people, like, you know, play off of people's biases where they think you're gonna go and just go somewhere else. It's really cool to see, man. And he seems like he's definitely mastered that kind of style of comedy. But yeah, of course, guys, look, if you made this point in the video, let's get those blue hearts and comments in below again. He's wearing a blue shirt, and I'd love to know what parts stood out for you guys. Let me know if you guys are excited for these next and coming parts as well. And yeah, like, can't wait to dive into the next one myself. But of course, guys, look, I love you guys. That makes a point in the video. Like I said, if you want to see part 1, I'll leave a video, a playlist you can check out at the end of the video. But I'll also leave a playlist where you can check out I'll leave a video where you can check out my first time checking out Stephen Wright. If you guys are interested in that, then stay tuned at the end of the video. But of course, guys, with that being said, I've been JayFlex, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.